Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. I was not. I mean, I have to delete that. I had to delete the video, man, because it was good, and then I had to fucking deleted it, man, because I didn't know if the timer was good or not. But I want to talk about Spider-Man. I haven't been. I watched Homecoming, and obviously when he first came, the Civil War, which was awesome, and then this movie. I didn't watch the new movie yet, so there you go. I haven't watched the other Marvel movies after this movie. Most people are like, what? Catch the fuck up, guys. You know what I've been doing lately? I've been focusing on thyself. Yeah, I've been knowing a lot what's happening to this planet. I'm sorry, but moving on. I know you guys are not here for that. I was going to mention Jacob, the actor that played Neo in the Spider-Man movie, that he lost weight and everything like that, and I'm just like, holy shit, because he's about to, I guess he's about to be a character, and I don't know what. Supposedly he's supposed to be the Green Goblin. I mean, Green Goblin, Hobgoblin. So, all right, how do I feel about that? To be quite honest, I'm like, yeah, but because I like the character. I really do. At first, I didn't like the character, but he grew on me. So I was just like, all right, cool. Because at first I was like, why are you here? That's how I felt. I'm like, why are you here? And that's why too. Literally in the first time I saw him too, I'm like, why are you here? And you know what? I feel like this guy is going to be a villain one day. It did happen. Damn, I thought about it though. I did thought about it when I was watching the movie. Okay, okay, I don't mind if he is, but I like the character so much that I'm just like, you know. And let me talk about the cast real quick too, since I just talked about one of the cast. Um, Tom Holland as Spider Man. Yeah, I like him. I mean, I like the what he's doing with Spider Man, basically. You know, um, and he's, to be honest, he is the young Spider-Man basically. Tobey Maguire is mostly the older Spider-Man because even though it's weird. Most people might be like, "Hey, can you talk about the three Spider-Mans?" Oh, don't worry, I'm getting to that. Yeah, the main event. Trust me, we're getting to that. We're getting to that, baby. Oh, we're getting to that. so So I really do like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I like the suit that they put him here and everything like that. A lot of people always like to debate and fight over the suits and everything like that. Me, I'm the type of Spider-Man fan that I'm just like, as long as it's a Spider-Man suit and it looks like a Spider-Man suit, then god damn it, put a Spider-Man suit on that shit. It's almost like when you see that suit of the Ghost Spider. Basically, I think that's what it's called. I actually really like that suit. Some people might hate it and all that shit. I actually like it. It looks pretty dope. I mean, it's Ghost Rider mixed with Spider Man. Sign me the fuck up. Are you high for not agreeing to that? Oh well, oh well. Some people like it, some people don't. That's fine. But I'm not saying they're going to put it in this universe. Would they? Probably not. Probably not. I don't think they would. If they would, Tom Holland would probably have to be much older. But this is a good thing that what's happening here with the whole Spider-Man stuff, because now they're just going full throttle with Spider-Man, because obviously Sony wants to do their thing and Marvel wants to do their thing, and they made a freaking deal, obviously. And obviously, you know how Sony is. We want that, Sinister Six, and it's like, okay, okay, you fucked it with, Amazing Spider-Man 2. So there was that. That's why Amazing Spider-Man 2 was crap, to be quite honest. There was good when Tobey Maguire and Emma Watson was there. I hope I'm saying her name right too. um, they were good. Other than that, everything was crap. Everything was just crap, in my opinion. Even Rhino could have been a lot better. So much better. You have this guy as being as Rhino, and then you don't. Hopefully, this Rhino is different when they put him in this series. Trust me, they will put Rhino. They put Rhino. We already got what is it? Mysterio. So that's awesome. You know, I'm actually glad we got Mysterio. Finally, Mysterio gets some love. You know, I always see him in the video games and everything like that. And he's like, at first I didn't like him, but then he kept growing on me. He really did. He really kept growing on me as a child and shit. And then more as a teen and then an adult. And I'm just like, and then looking back, I'm like, how come no one doesn't use him as much? They use him so much in video games, and you like his personality and I think he's like the final boss in one of the Spider-Man games and shit. And I'm just like, there's a reason why people use him, because he's fun to use. He's fun to use. And I'm just like, hell yeah. Sometimes they make him as a joke, which I'm just like, why? Why you make him as a joke? This guy could be a fucking badass, but then you make him as a joke when you take his helmet off. And it's just like, gosh, why? That's just me. That's just me. That is just me. That's always been me. That's always been me as a fan of that character. But that's just me. That's really me. I'm sorry. But let's see. What okay, I think we could talk about the three Spider-Mans here, because or maybe let's talk about first, before we do that, let's talk about my experience with Spider-Man and stuff. And before that, let me talk about a little bit of the cast, because I didn't get more deep in the cast. The actress that plays Mary Jane, I thought it was fine. People started going. Some people went nuts for it, like hating it, and I'm just like, you do realize Mary Jane adapts over time, right? Same thing with Gwen. You know what? It's no use to be upset. I mean, to be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Basically, it's not even worth it, because it's just like, come on, man. Like, come on, really? Just because you grew up with one certain character that you grew up doesn't mean that it's going to be on screen every time she's adapted. You know? Even I know that. It's the same thing with Batman, because in Spider-Man, just because I seen Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man doesn't mean I know what the fuck I'm going to see from Tom Holland. You know? It's like, come on, man. Come on. It's totally different. It is. And some people look at Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man as like the best Spider-Man. Not because of like, nostalgia. It's just like, no, he's actually not bad. And it's like, you're actually right. You're actually right. He's not bad at all at it. Even in Spider-Man 3. Yeah. You guys can hate on me on Spider-Man 3. I love Spider-Man 3. Okay? I'm sorry. Most people can talk shit about it all they want. Go ahead. All right. I think it's fine. Is it goofy? Is it not that good as 2? Oh, hell yeah. 2 is. Are you kidding me? You can't top 2. Spider-Man 2 is literally still considered one of the best comic book movies of all time, and the best comic book sequels of all time. Just saying. Okay? It is that good. The only thing that's the flaw with it is Mary Jane, in my opinion, because she was fine in 1 and fine in 3, but in 2, she pisses me off in 2. I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong? Who told you to have this direction? I don't like Mary Jane in this movie. I think she's a cunt. I think she's an asshole, and she feels really entitled and salty for some reason. And I'm just like, what? Like, I know what they're trying to do. I see it in the movie. I'm not dumb. Spider-Man's getting more of the attention than her, and she's more of the actress and shit. It's just like, yeah, but who cares? He's a superhero fighting crime and shit. No crap, he's gonna get more attention than you dumbass. No shit. But yes, it goes to the relationship also, and it's just like, oh. The relationship is not really Spider-Man's strong suit, in my opinion, sometimes. I mean, it's really good. It's not that bad in two. It's not that bad in one. In three, it's not bad either. It's just that in two, they try to sometimes force something, and it's just like, in my opinion, that's just me. And it's like, it was just Mary Jane. It's just Mary Jane, and that's it. Everything else is just Doc Ock. The fight scenes with Doc Ock is just, yo, I could talk about that movie every day. I think I have that movie around here somewhere because I know I have that movie. I know I have it. Who doesn't have Spider Man 2? If people don't have Spider Man 1, they definitely have Spider Man 2. Because it's true. It's almost like it's almost like, it's almost like nail clippers. You go to a new house and all of a sudden they just appear. They're just there. It's like it comes with the house. You know? It's like, oh look, Spider-Man 2 just came with the house. That's just me. But and Spider-Man 1, I actually watched that movie in the theaters and with my sister and dad. I love that movie. That movie was great. I loved that movie. I watched it from the beginning to the end. I didn't even fall asleep. I watched everything. That movie, I can never. It's so nostalgia for me that I can't criticize it at all. I mean, people can like fault for me with that, and that's fine because it's one of those movies that I'm just like, I'm sorry, I can't. I just can't. Spider-Man 3, I can criticize. Spider-Man 2, I can criticize. Spider-Man 1, I can't. I can't. I was literally a little child watching this freaking movie in screen and Spider-Man doing his fucking thing because I was a Spider-Man fan. I was a fucking Spider-Man kid, man. Those 90s Spider-Man stuff, some people hate them. I grew up watching them, man, and I fucking love them. I fucking love them. Yes, there was some fights. Even as a kid, I'm like, they're not really fighting. Why are they not punching each other? Oh, it's because Fox. Fox was like, I can't be too violent. And I'm like, and even the guys, even the people that were making it, they were like, this is Spider-Man and he's fighting. And you're telling me there can't be no fighting? uh, but I think Fox also had X-Men and they were doing the same thing. Or no, there were violence there too. Speaking of X-Men, yo, that theme song still kills it. All right, I'm surprised that's not the theme song for all the X-Men movies. Okay, I'm dead serious, and if it is, then I'm dumb. I haven't been hearing the soundtrack for none of the X-Men movies. That's just me. Oh, side note, will we get one of an X-Men in the Spider-Man series? Probably. I mean, Spider-Man is really close to the X-Men than any other Marvel character, to be quite honest. That's why a lot of people say Spider-Man is the bridge of every character almost. Most people, not most people say that, but some people say that. Sometimes I hear that and I'm just like, I guess, you know. But I mean, he is the Mickey Mouse of Marvel, basically. He is. I don't know how he got that mantle. I guess I thought that would be for Captain America, but you know, Spider-Man does make the most money, so you know, that's just me. uh Whoever makes the most money is the mascot basically, and it's the same thing with at first with Warner Brothers it was Superman, you know, and then Superman stopped making money, and then they did Batman, and that went every time a Batman movie is made or any type of Batman movie is made, like the Joker, it just makes money. It makes money because people love these characters. People want more of these characters. And if we get side characters, like we have Joker, then the next one, Penguin, and then the other one, Catwoman, and then the other one, Batman. Yee! That would be fucking awesome. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I can literally see that. And if the guy that made the Joker movie does that, I'll be like, I'm intrigued. I'm very, very intrigued now. You know, you're making a whole series here. I'm not saying they're making sequels and shit, but you know, of like, because it could have been a nice series. Because I heard they all gonna make probably a Joker too, but I'm just like, you could do a series of like Joker, Penguin, Catwoman, Batman, if you want to. You know, if you wanted to. If not if you didn't want to do Batman at the end, then you could do either Two-Face, Riddler, or Harley Quinn. Because she's making money, so why not her? Most likely they will pick Harley Quinn if they wanted to do that. You know? I could see that more than anything. But if that whole Margot Robbie stuff is still happening, then I doubt they would do the Harley Quinn stuff. You know? But they did the Joker, so anything's possible, right? Anything's possible. Who knows? They might even do Deadshot. You know? I'm just thinking of stuff, you know? Just saying. Just saying. But let's talk about 3 Spider-Mans right now. When I first heard that this could happen, when I first heard that this is probably confirmed, or maybe not, maybe it isn't, maybe it is, but when I first heard about it, I'm just like, yes. 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 Most people are like, what? What do you? What are you saying that? Because this is what it's been leading up to. Literally, you haven't seen it. They literally, in a way, have been hyping this shit up for fucking not years, but they've been hyping this shit up since literally when Spider-Man first came out. This Tom Holland Spider-Man, not the Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield, this Spider-Man. Now, I'm not saying that, oh, he had this plan all along. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that it felt like everything was leading up to this, you know? Because this is like, this feels like this is like the main event of everything. And then they're going to do other things. And there's other movies that are going to connect to this, obviously. You know, like the WandaVision, which in a spiritual enlightenment way, that movie's literally telling you you live in a matrix and they're waking up. You literally, from that trailer. I don't know how the movie would be, but from the trailer, that is what they're telling you. So going back, I do love that trailer. That trailer looks pretty dope, and I wouldn't mind seeing it. But and again, in a spiritual enlightenment way, who knows what will happen. All right, but I'm just doing this as a fan because I'm a fan. I love these superheroes. There's a reason why we love these superheroes, guys. There's a reason too. And you guys are going to find out soon. It's true. And when these 3 Spider-Mans they're going to happen. No doubt about it, they're going to happen. I even heard that Tobey Maguire is getting fitted. Most people, if people didn't hear that, they're like, what? Yes. If that's true, then we got ourselves a fucking 3 Spider-Man movie, man. Not literally 3 Spider-Mans, but like we got a Spider-Man with multiple universes and shit. And what is it? Doctor Strange is gonna be there, which I love the first movie, Doctor Strange. Just awesome. Just freaking amazing. Some people be like, it's not all that. I'm like, dude, as a person that is in tune in spiritual selves, that meditates and everything like that, that movie was okay. Most people are like, you don't even have to be high to watch that movie. You probably don't. You know? But I'm sorry I'm repeating myself of the ums. So Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire reprise their roles as Spider-Mans, obviously. And then they're going to meet Tom Holland Spider-Man, which is awesome. How's that story going to go? Who knows? Who knows? Anything could happen. Most people might probably be like, "Oh, I know," and all that, speculate. But at the same time, guys, we won't really truly know until we see a trailer or something. That's just me. That's just me. And Green Goblin's coming back, yes, from Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, which is just holy shit. And so is Doc Ock. And from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, we got Electro. And I'm just like, holy shit. One thing. Could this series bring on Black Cat? Please. Oh god. Could we get Black Cat? Could we get her? I don't know. I'm fanboying right now. I just want her right now at this point. I literally do. We got Gwen Stacy. I think it's time for Black Cat. Is Gwen Stacy going to? She's not even in this series right now. At least not right now, right? Are they going to do the thing that she's a clone and shit? Good. They could have. Huh, they could do a lot of things around here. To be quite honest, they could kill Spider-Man if they wanted to, and then get Toby, and then get what is it, Miles Morales? You know, they could do that. I'm not saying they will, but they could do that. And if they do, they do. So, and the whole, and I want to mention too, the whole what if series. I would like to know what who's Spider-Man in that one. That is curious. And when I saw that trailer, I'm just like, yes. And that woman that came, the what if story with who of like Captain America and stuff and everything else. Like, I'm sorry, it's just that trailer was just really really good. So what would happen in in the movie basically, in my opinion? Well, most likely, obviously, it's going to be time travel. No, well, not technically. Yes, it is. It is. It is because they're going to come from their own dimensions and shit, their own realities, and then eventually, it's going to something's going to happen in Tom Holland's universe that affects obviously the other universes of Spider-Man. Obviously, it's like this. What is it? Spider-Man. Into the Spider-Verse. Basically, sorry, I had to look at the name and get it right because I have the movie. It's going to be like that, obviously. You know. And if they do it in a way like someone pointed out that like how they introduced the Spider-Mans, they might do it like that. And you know what? I wouldn't mind something like that. They don't have to do exactly like that, but something like that in a way that they could do it. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't care. I think I would have been like, all right, fine. That's how you do it. That's literally how you do it. You know. And every Spider-Man has lost something basically. That's how they became what they became. So I always told myself they had a lot of characters in the Spider Verse, basically. Not a lot, but a lot to count. Hell, they even had Spider Man 1999 there, right? I mean 1999, 2099. What the fuck am I talking about right now? 2099 Spider Man. So that was dope, and I love that suit. I always loved that suit. Even when I saw that as a kid, I was just like, oh my god, why is that not the definitive suit? Yo, when you see a battle suit and you're like, why is that not the definitive suit? Why we're not using this suit in movies? Why? No, seriously, why? Just make a movie around that suit. So that's just me. I mean, we got, what was it? We got the Iron Spider, which I was just, yeah, yes. I have one complaint. One fucking complaint with this suit. It is so CGI that it makes Tom Holland look fake. I'm just, maybe they fixed it in other movies when he was wearing it. Because I didn't watch Endgame. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hate me.